What's going on, people in YouTube land? Kimchi Chris here, and welcome to today's video. And today's video is part, of course, of the Birthday Destruction Week 2017 series. That's right, if you are following along the week that these videos are coming out, I am putting out a new video every day from November 13th through the 19th to celebrate my birthday on the 18th. At least one video a day. I'm gonna still try to squeeze in 2 videos at least one of these days because I have a lot of stuff planned and there's not enough days to get it all in. But today's video threw that off even more because this was not a planned video. This is one that I had to do spur of the moment because this news just came out recently, and you're not stupid. You clicked on the title. You know what we're about to talk about. Warped Tour is ending after the 2018 run. That's right, Warped Tour, the traveling rock, punk, emo, screamo, metal, whatever you want to call it, festival that's been going on for, as of 2018 next year, 24 years. That's right, it's been going on a long time. It's been going on longer than a lot of the people that go to Warped Tour every year at this point. And, you know, this was somewhat surprising news and shocking news to the general public. Now, I'm sure behind the scenes, maybe some people saw this coming. I don't know. I don't really fall into that category. Now, I know that they have talked about in some interviews in recent years about the festival having some off dates, and even last year sometimes the tour was canceled in certain, you know, markets and what have you. But honestly, from my perspective, the ones I've went to in recent years, they've all been packed. So for me personally, this was a little bit surprising, and especially after such a triumphant 2017. I thought the tour was moving in the right direction as far as lineups go because they started to integrate a lot more old school bands, metal bands, and real punk again, basically. They still had a lot of the emo, a lot of the screamo, a lot of the scene stuff, but you know, with that mix, you also had Guar, you had Sick of It All, you had Municipal Waste, Bad Cop, Adolescence, a lot of really good bands, and I really thought this festival was moving in a direction where I was going to enjoy it thoroughly again. And as a result of this revitalized lineup and a more just diverse lineup, I honestly thought the tour had some legs even more so than before, because last year it was a very diverse audience. There were people my age and older, there were people, of course, younger, and there was kind of everything. You saw families there. There were families watching Sick of It All play. It was kind of an interesting thing you don't see, but I guess, you know, when your band's been around 20 plus years, occasionally your fans are going to have some kids and they occasionally might want to bring them to the show. So this is a bit surprising to me and a bit disappointing. Now, I know that 2018 is going to happen and it is coming to Nashville, so I'll definitely go to that date. Even if the lineup completely sucks, I'll go to it because I'm not going to get another chance to. And I do think the lineup will be good. They've already been in the media saying that it's going to be kind of a celebration of Warped through the years, going all the way back to the first Warped Tour. So it'll be interesting to see if they, you know, maybe do the stages by like years or genres or something. I don't know. They could have this year be a very special year, or it could just be like another year and just that ends up being the end of it. I don't know. But either way, for a lot of people, this is going to be really disappointing, really emotional, and really sad. And I mean, I kind of fall in that category. I mean, this wasn't, you know, the greatest thing ever for me, but I did enjoy it the last couple of years, or at least last year. I skipped the year before that and went some years before that and things like that. But last year was really fun. I saw a lot of great bands, and honestly, for the price that they charge, it's a great deal. It is a great deal. So if you always wanted to go to Warped Tour and you've always just skipped out on it, don't do that this next summer. You're not getting another chance. Now, they have said this is the end of it as a touring festival, mind you. So my guess is this is going to go the route that, you know, something like Lollapalooza has went, you know, in many years back there. And the fact that Lollapalooza was a touring festival, now it's a once a year thing. So, you know, maybe Warped Tour will become that, and, you know, that be that, or maybe they'll do a couple scattered single dates. Who knows? I mean, the Warped brand is a very strong brand, a very recognizable brand, at least as of now. So there's still money to be made, but maybe as a full-scale tour, it's just like a little too much. I don't know. Maybe they're thinking about branching out and doing something else. But one of the things that really, you know, disappoints me about this is that this was the last touring rock festival, or possibly the last touring festival, period. It's not a lie. That's completely true. I mean, you used to have a lot of festivals, you know, like Ozfest, Lollapalooza again. You had Rockstar Mayhem, and you know, while there's still a few more small festivals like Summer Slaughter comes to mind, you know, there's not anything to this scale. I mean, Summer Slaughter caters almost exclusively to death metal and tech death fans with a few sprinklings of other things, but it's a metal festival through and through. And while a lot of these others did cater to certain things, they still were kind of on big levels, and they had big headliners. And Summer Slaughter, you know, again, still plays like mid-size theater club type settings. So this is the last of its kind, and it's gone now, and I don't really know what that says about the music industry, the touring industry, you know, what have you, but it doesn't say good things about it. If you ask me, it does not say good things about it. And even on just a personal level, I've seen so many great bands there that I am sad to see it go. I mean, like I said, last year, Municipal Waste, Guar, Sick of It All, War on Women, so many great bands. And going all the way back to my first Warped Tour ever, I saw Joan Jett there. That was the first time I saw Joan Jett. Now, people all day can say it's an emo festival and it's a screamo festival, what have you, but Joan Jett played there, and I saw her. So obviously, there's a little more diversity there than a lot of people like to give it credit for, and it's always been a launching pad for a lot of careers. I mean, this is something that a lot of people tend to forget about, but like Eminem, that was his first big tour there. You can love or hate Eminem, but that's not really what you think of when you think of Warped Tour. But that was his first big tour. Same thing with Katy Perry. Another thing that, or another artist that probably most people watching this channel don't care about, but that was her first big tour. So this has been kind of a launching pad for a lot of genres. Now, you could say that acts like Eminem or Katy Perry are kind of what's wrong with the festival and maybe why it's failing altogether. You know, it of course started out as a punk, hardcore, ska, and rock festival, and then catered to all these other things in between. But that being said, again, industry overall, this is just a very sad thing to see this leaving. It's a very a bad thing and a very telling thing, and it makes me wonder how that scene in particular that it does cater to the strongest now, you know, the screamo, the emo, the pop punk, how is that going to fare after this? Because a lot of these bands make a bulk of their money every year on this tour, I would assume. I mean, I don't know the, you know, economics of a band like Neck Deep or, you know, Black Veil Brides or something like that. I don't care about those kind of bands, and that's no put down to their fans. They're just not for me. You know, I'm not their demographic, and that's fine. But I assume that a lot of those bands wouldn't be as big as they were if it wasn't for Warped Tour. And even bands that are older, like Anti-Flag, played so many years, and they're a legit punk band, and they played again last year. And case in point, they hadn't played in Nashville in a really long time, and they played at Warped Tour last year, and I'm assuming did fairly well because they're playing a club date on their upcoming tour in 2018 at the Exit Inn here, which they haven't played a club date here in forever. So obviously, Warped Tour is a good way to help your career no matter what level you're at. So sucks that it's leaving for another reason there. And now I could go on all day about this. I go all day, all night talking about rock festivals leaving, talking about Warped Tour leaving, all these things, but I'm not going to keep you all day, all night, all through the week. I'm going to end this roughly here, but I would love to know your thoughts on this. Are you disappointed it's leaving? Are you happy that it's leaving? Are you just kind of indifferent? Let me know in the comments below what you think of Warped Tour. Will you miss it? Are you going to go next year? What date are you going to? And all those fun things. And if you have some predictions or ideas of bands you think might even play, let me know down there. I'm not really going to talk about that because I have no clue with kind of what they've said. I mean, I could have never predicted last year's lineup with all the old school stuff being thrown in, and I hope that it follows suit, but who knows what they're going to do this last year. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you've watched the whole video, give it one of those. Give it a thumbs up, maybe 2 thumbs up if you have 2 accounts. That'd be cool too. And if you want to stay up to date with my content, I of course will do some more Warped videos down the line as the lineup's announced for next year, reviews, things like that. Definitely hit that subscribe button, hit the little alarm so you actually ding 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 get the updates. And you know, stay tuned for more Birthday Destruction Week 2017. Again, my name's Kimchi Chris, and I will see you guys next video.